So this short flow today is going to be focused on opening up the chest, which is great for improving our posture. Most of us sit either at a desk, computer, you sit while you drive, you sit while you watch TV, or you're texting, and your shoulders are constantly rounded forward. So we're going to really open them up in the other direction to help counteract some of that so that we can have good posture when we're walking around through our day. So we're going to start right away in downward facing dog. So your hands are shoulder width, hips up in the air, feet hips width. If you need to move around a little bit first, feel free to move around. Maybe bend one knee at a time or one elbow at a time. Just anything to help you get situated there in your first down dog. And start to find your breath, breathing in and out through the nose. Finding that Ujjayi breath if you can, slightly constricting the back of your throat. And then look forward, step, or lightly hop your feet to the front. Inhale to a flat back, exhale to fold. We're going to inhale all the way up to stand and see if you can bring your palms to touch and just take a little back bend. Start to lift the chest up, draw the hands back, and then bring them through heart center as you fold forward. Inhale to lengthen, step back or hop back, chaturanga, hug your elbows in. Inhale, lift the chest, upward facing dog, or feel free to modify on your belly with cobra, and then lift your hips up, downward facing dog. Now lift your right leg up in the air. Let the hip open up, bend the leg, maybe roll the ankle around, and step it forward. Spin your back heel down, warrior one. Okay, so we want to square our hips towards the front, pull the abs in, and then bend into that front leg. Now clasp the hands behind the back. We're going to be doing a lot of clasped hand stuff in this flow, so if you need to use a strap or towel, you can hold on to something as well. Gaze up, lift the chest up, and bow forward, humble warrior. Either lay the torso on the thigh or come more towards the inside of the front thigh. Keep trying to push that right hip back. Relax the head and neck. Unlace the hands, reach your arms back up, warrior one. Now widen your stance for warrior two. Inch that foot out so your right heel lines up with left arch. Flip the right palm up, reverse, get a side body stretch, and then come into modified side angle, right elbow to the right thigh, half bind, left arm behind your back, and start to spin that left shoulder head back. Keep that half bind, reverse your warrior, reach the right arm up. Now look down, take your right hand to the right corner of your mat. Half moon, Ardha Chandrasana with a half bind. Flex that left foot, maybe gaze up if you feel stable, otherwise keep the gaze down. Extend that left arm up, regular half moon. Look down, bend your right leg, big step back into that warrior two. Inhale to reverse, exhale, hands to the mat, step back, high plank. Hug your elbows in, chaturanga. Inhale, lift the chest up, dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up, open up the hip, move it around, whatever feels good, and then take a big step forward. Spin the back heel down. So you have warrior one on the left side. Square your hips, connect to your core, and then bend into that front leg. Now clasp the hands, awkward way. Other thumb on top or use your strap. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bow forward, humble warrior. Drop your head. Push that left hip back. Reach both arms up, back to Virabhadrasana A, and then we'll open it up, Virabhadrasana B, warrior two. Find a little bit of a longer stance and get low in that front leg. Reverse your warrior. Modified side angle, left elbow to the thigh, half bind. Right arm hooks behind your back as close to the hip as you can, and spin that right shoulder open and that right side of the chest open. Keeping the half bind, reverse your warrior again, reach the left arm up. Now look down so you can walk that back foot in a little bit if you need to. Half moon, left fingertips, floor or block. Right hip open, flex the foot, maybe gaze up if you feel balanced. Keep the half moon shape, just unwrap the arm, reach the right arm up. Bend your standing leg, step back, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, hands to the mat. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Lift the right leg up again. This time as you step it forward, come into crescent lunge. So you'll stay on the ball of the back foot and reach the arms up. And then again, clasp your hands behind your back. Inhale, open the chest. Look down, lean the weight into that right foot. Airplane, lift up the left leg. Keep your hands off your butt if you can. Bend your right leg, step back, reach the arms up, crescent lunge. Open it up, warrior two. Reverse, and then come into side angle. You can repeat the half bind or add on the full bind. Grab onto the hand, spin it under your thigh, roll that left shoulder open. Gently undo the bind as you lift up to warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back, chaturanga, low push-up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Lift the left leg up. Step it forward. Crescent lunge on the ball of the back foot. Clasp your hands the awkward way again. Inhale, look up. Exhale, lean the weight forward. Airplane, Degasana with the hands interlaced. Square off the hips, flex your flying foot. Bend the standing leg. Reset the feet into crescent, and then reach the arms up. Open it up, warrior two, reverse. And then come into side angle. Remember, you can repeat the half bind, right arm behind the back, or take your left arm through, reach around, grab that right hand, and then spin your chest back open. Roll that right shoulder back. As you undo that bind, we'll come right back up, warrior two, reverse. And windmill the hands to the mat, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale to down dog. Look forward, hop or step to the front. And then just bend your knees and roll all the way up. Okay, so we're gonna step sideways on the mat. Now you have two options, I'll show you here. One option, opposite elbows, forearms. Second option, reverse prayer. Okay, pick one of those two options, then glance down. Make sure your feet are turned in. Lengthen and bow forward with that hand variation. Undo the arms, hands to the floor. Flat back, bend the knees, hands to hips, stand up. Now we're going to clasp the hands. Interlace them one more time. Inhale, open up the chest. Exhale, fold forward again, back into Prasarita Padottanasana. And release your hands. Flat back, bend the knees, hands to hips, stand all the way up. Step your feet together. We're going to set up for dancer pose. Take your left arm, reach it up. Flip your right palm out so you're going to get that stretch to the chest. Grab the inside of your right foot or your ankle. Knees together. Find something in front of you to stare at and kick the right leg back. Good. And just breathe and hold. Focus the gaze. Find that back bend and that chest opening. Gently release. And then we'll switch sides. So you'll reach that right arm up. Flip the left palm out. Grab the inside of the foot. Knees together. Kick it straight back. And release the foot. Hands to heart center, step to the top of your mat. Okay, take your feet out actually hips width. We're going to do camel, standing camel first, hands on your low back. Lift the chest up, get long through the sides of your waist, and then push the hips forward. Keep hugging your elbows in, shoulder blades together, maybe drop the head back. If that doesn't feel good, don't force it, just keep your chin tucked. And then slowly lift up, gently fold forward. Bend the knees as much as you need to here. Take your peace fingers, grab onto your big toes. Padagustasana. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Let the elbows go wide. Then hug your shoulders away from your ears and get deeper into the hamstrings. Good. Release the toes. Flat back, step back, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Then shift forward to plank and just lower all the way to the floor. Take your right arm out to the side like a T. One option, you keep it straight. If you want to feel a little bit more, you're going to bend it to 90 degrees. Okay, so your elbow is still in line with the shoulder. Push into your left hand, put your right cheek on the floor, and just roll over onto that right arm. Maybe kickstand that left leg. Roll back onto your stomach and take that to the other side. Left arm either straight out like a T or bent at 90 degrees. Left cheek on the floor. Push into your right hand and roll over. And maybe kickstand that right leg. Just get a nice stretch here through the left side pec and shoulder. Come back onto your stomach. Interlace your hands behind your back. If they don't reach, you can hold onto a strap or just do airplane arms. Otherwise, clasp them together, shoulders back, lift up the chest, lift up the feet. Feet about hips width, or maybe squeeze them all the way together. Then try to lift your hands away from your butt. Take 3 more deep breaths, maybe lift a little higher. Last 2. 1 more deep breath, and then release. Just let one cheek come to the mat. Press it all the way back to child's pose. Reset the spine for a moment. And then come up to your hands and knees. So just like that standing camel we did, now we're going to do a kneeling version. Okay, so hands to the low back. Lift the chest up, lift up through the sides of the waist, and then press the hips forward. If you can easily grab the heels, you can grab the heels. Otherwise, keep the hands on the low back and then push the hips forward. Imagine there's a wall in front of you. You're trying to get the quads to touch the wall. And you're feeling that stretch through the quads, the psoas, abs, chest, the whole front side. Now bring the hands back to the low back and then press yourself up. And just come right back into that child's pose again. Reset the spine. Swing the legs around. Come onto your back. And then set up your feet like you would for bridge. So your feet are going to be about hips width. Lifting the hips up, interlace the hands, wiggle your shoulders underneath, and then once you get that, you're just going to sit the butt right back down. It'll either be on your hands or somewhere on the arms. And you should feel a nice chest opening here. Just slow down your breath. Now lift the butt up, walk your feet over to the right a few inches, and see if you can sit your butt down on the outside of that right hand. If it's not all the way over, that's okay, just as far over as you can. And you're going to feel a deeper stretch to the right side of the chest and the arm. Then lift your butt up, walk your feet all the way over to the left side. Try to sit your butt down on the outside of that left hand. Bring it back to center. Gently release. Supta Baddha Konasana, lying down butterfly, soles of the feet together. Let your arms just come straight out to the side like a T, palm face up. Just let all the blood flow come back into the arms. Sensation and tingling is normal here after that last pose. Bend your arms now so they're about 90-degree angle, palms still facing up. Walk your knees in. Cross your right knee on top of your left. Shift your hips an inch to the right and let those knees drop over to the left with these cactus arms. And then maybe turn the head to the right and close the eyes. Relaxing into this nice twist. Bring it through center. Switch the cross of the legs. Left knee on top of right knee. Shift your hips an inch to the left. Drop the knees to the right. Maybe turn the head to the left. And then bring it back to center. Extend the legs out and come into Shavasana. And just take as much time as you can here to relax. or you can add in another yoga flow, or maybe if you'd like a longer cool down, another cool down video.